Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Off the play fake. Correa. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
6 guard, check 6 guard. Shoot. Up. Back 55.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 2nd down, Strong.
What's wrong, boy?
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Boy, that shit look bomb as hell, man.
Up, and that's a 1st down.
My God.
Getting the
Why you want to do me like
put
that?
big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 6-0 our score after 1. And he fires one incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and short.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. On third down, Strong. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And a fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Hey, Orbit. Yes. Get it.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Correa looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Way to read that, baby.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using?
Way to read that.
Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And another tackle broken. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Oh, damn, homeboy didn't want to go down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Go. 5.
Looking to throw. Correa. His throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
It ain't as big as your spread, but I'm about to eat good. You know what I mean? Dog.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You draw forfeit. Hey, Wahoo! Yo, go!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Come in.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from game. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the
and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got Bioski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Love. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Hopkins. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
Y'all got to hit
analytics will tell you. Try and
if he don't
score
slip on that play, he might be done. Come on, fellas.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Topper!
Here's 2nd and 8. His throw incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, go!
Operating from the gun, Correa. Open man
good
is
pass.
Thielen. It's complete.
Good pass.
The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Come on, set! 90, Wolf! Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Hey, Delta! I'm coming after you! 10's the mic. 10's the mic.
Throwing on 1st down. Correa. Nowhere to escape, and he goes
getting there,
down.
Griffin.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Go! 30 base. General West. Hey, box drop. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. I'm coming after you. Tens the mic. Tens the mic.
Come on, defense. Hold right here. That ball.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Correa. And this is caught with a grab. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 4 yards on the pickup. And that's going to make it 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Haskins under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Tens the mic. Tens the mic.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Correa. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Look at me, zipper. Now.
On 3rd and 2, Correa. And that is
getting there, Dow. Good hit.
Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. Cook.
Let's go, G.
Not going anywhere. Stopping for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down. Strong. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense has got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense up their end.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. This quarterback now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. From the gun, Correa. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A toss to Cook, a little juke. And this is
we out here, buddy.
All afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Yes, to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back to throw. Correa. And he's able to find Diggs. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to get a score back.
Everyone felt like this game was over, but to be able to stay in it, put together a drive, score a touchdown, that's got to be a positive for them.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly.
Hold on, let me send this straight to OG. Stay tuned, anybody that's watching this stream. Stay tuned. All right, we're back in.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And it is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Too many leads for him.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play.
A
really
replay. You see that nigga?
That
You see a nigga running all my plays, man? Yeah, everything I ran, he was winning.
Hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Man,
it's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Nah, that's black ice.
Third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Correa. And Diggs has it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement.
I understand you got to lose
very,
and
very
working on it
solid
still early. I
Solid
don't know,
run
Junior,
on
you
1st
know
down,
Junior.
gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He got all that.
Good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's
Basketball
2nd and 3.
That. They be playing, I don't know what type of league he coached, bro. They be playing like 5-6 games a day, cuz. Yeah, so, you know what I mean? I be seeing why he be tired of sometimes, but his communication just awful.
2nd and 3. There goes a deep ball.
And then your communication awful with the family, my nigga, so I can imagine what the fuck it's like
trying to
with
take
the
a
other
shot,
niggas.
but it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
It's all good. It's a few of these niggas. They ain't gonna make it back next season. Oh, you way too far back. Come on.
From the gun on 3rd down. Correa.
Let's go back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. What was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kirk Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Same against the Eagles. And I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
I can take him
there by Linval Joseph.
One blitz there defensively,
something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB.
He's trying to move Barkley to fullback to use his skill points. It made that nigga superstar X-Factor skill, superstar X-Factor fullback. All he could do is block good.
And they want to put the onus on the big fellas up
and
front.
then his crazy ass did it right before that AFC Championship game against Megatron. Right before he did, like, man, he won't juke. He won't do nothing. Now that's all that nigga. That's all he was doing was blocking.
Now a give right side. Strong. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
And I had to help him figure it out how to get him back.
And it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
I got one league on one league. I got in this money league. I got Juju Smith.
Crosses at
that
the
battle got
11-yard
19 skill points and maxed out. I ain't shit I can do with them.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
put it mildly. That is so
Man, give me that shit, man. Defense like that out here. Let it
Monte Nicholson picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
What you talking about?
Report change, or they showing him things different than what he expected for the second week in a row? He's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color.
He better figure whatever the reason is. He better figure it out.
I only use that joint for betting and shit like that.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Yeah,
They'll keep it on the ground. Strong. He'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Somewhere with them pretty bitches he was talking about.
They'll run on first down. Strong. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
That's my guy, man.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
What round that draft in for? Okay.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now he'll look to throw here.
OG done tapped out on me, fool.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to the incompletion.
Yeah, that nigga made it a week and a half, man.
You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Man, that nigga tapped out on me after a week and a half, fool.
We've got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. And what? Hey, Echo. 10's a Mike.
On 3rd down, Correa. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now.
You let me
it's just
down,
not
man. He did a week and a half. He said,
7
fuck
picks
that.
between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines.
Nah, I saw that shit. I ain't got time for that shit, man.
Maybe the backup quarterback.
Them shits ain't done. Them shits ain't done, man.
Line of scrimmage, the 37
Y'all
on
niggas
1st
eating
and
that
10.
Rocky Bot.
And this winds up a pickup
y'all
of 2,
niggas eating
maybe
that
2
Rocky
and a half
Balboa,
to about the
egg.
39.
I ain't eating that
I know
shit,
the
man.
speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing
Man,
defense
shitting
is
me.
still having your linebackers set the edge.
Y'all bunch of nasty motherfuckers. Y'all
On
niggas,
second down now. It's Love. He's got a
Y'all-
first down and inside
y'all
midfield.
niggas eat nasty
And he takes it
eggs, yo.
across the
Y'all
50 to
niggas
the
eat raw
46-yard
steak.
line.
Y'all just some
This is an
nasty
example of breaking down a
motherfuckers.
defense,
That
'cause
was
a lot
y'all
of these
is.
runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing?
God
Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot
man.
of tackles.
On first down. Strong.
You don't,
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
you don't have that pink in your
Eric
steak?
Kendricks in on the tackle.
Oh,
They tried a quick hitter inside. but
yeah,
that one was
yeah.
swallowed
That's
up because
OG
when
do
they're
that
open,
shit.
those big defensive
Man,
linemen will
hell
take the
nah,
bait and
man.
move
OG, you
laterally
nasty
and open up
shit.
a crease that they can run through.
You
Didn't
worse
happen
than
on that
Jim.
play.
And maybe a measure of revenge
Yeah.
there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind.